When you wake up in the morning, your heart has already been working through the night, beating over 100,000 times while you slept. But after 65, every heartbeat counts a little more. The first few minutes of your morning can decide how your heart performs for the rest of the day. Will it beat strong and steady, or struggle against stiffness, dehydration, and stress? Most people rush into their day without realizing how fragile those first moments are. But a few small morning habits can protect your heart, add years to your life, and bring calm energy that lasts all day. Before we go any further, take a moment to care for yourself, because your heart deserves it. If you believe every heartbeat matters, hit that subscribe button and join our senior wellness family. Together, we'll learn simple, daily habits that keep your heart strong, your mind calm, and your spirit young. Start your day with a glass of warm water before anything else. When you open your eyes in the morning, your body is quietly asking for one thing: water. After 7 or 8 hours of sleep, every cell in your body, especially your heart, is thirsty. For seniors over 65, dehydration happens faster and hits harder. Overnight, your blood becomes slightly thicker, making your heart work a bit more to push it through your arteries. That's why beginning your day with a glass of warm water, not cold, not hot, is one of the simplest and most powerful heart-strengthening rituals you can do. Warm water gently wakes up your internal organs. It helps flush toxins, lubricates your joints, and prepares your stomach to digest the first meal of the day. But most importantly, it improves circulation. When your blood flows freely, your heart doesn't have to pump as forcefully. This lightens its workload first thing in the morning, when the risk of heart attacks and strokes is naturally higher due to overnight dehydration and morning blood pressure spikes. The temperature of the water matters. Warm water is easier for your body to absorb and process. Cold water can shock your system, constrict blood vessels, and make your heart beat faster. Especially risky for those with blood pressure or angina issues. A comfortably warm glass, around body temperature, is ideal. Think of it as giving your heart a soft, encouraging start rather than a jolt. You can even enhance this habit slightly. Add a few drops of lemon juice to aid digestion and vitamin C absorption, or a pinch of sea salt if you tend to have low blood pressure or get dizzy upon standing. But the core idea remains simple: water first, before coffee, tea, or breakfast. Within a week of doing this consistently, you may notice subtle changes. Your morning fatigue lessens, your digestion improves, and your heartbeat feels calmer and steadier. Over time, this 1-minute ritual helps regulate blood pressure, reduces cholesterol buildup risk, and supports kidney and liver function, all of which directly impact your heart strength. So tomorrow morning, before you reach for your phone or the kettle, reach for a glass of warm water. It's the gentlest way to say, "Good morning, heart. Let's have a strong day." Sit in silence for 2 minutes. Calm your pulse before the world starts. Before the noise of the world reaches you, give yourself 2 quiet minutes. No phone, no television, no thoughts rushing in from yesterday or worries about today. Just sit, breathe. Let your body remember what peace feels like before your mind starts racing. This simple act may sound small, but for a heart that has been beating faithfully for over 6 decades, it's a priceless gift. When you first wake up, your body releases a surge of cortisol, the stress hormone that helps you become alert. But too much of it too soon can raise your blood pressure and make your heart beat faster. That's why so many older adults feel their chest tighten or their pulse race the moment they stand or check their phone in the morning. By sitting quietly, eyes closed, you allow your heart rate and hormones to balance before the day begins. This isn't about meditation or chanting. It's simply about stillness, giving your heart a moment to find its rhythm before the world demands your energy. Think of it like letting an engine warm up before driving off. When you sit quietly for 2 minutes, your breathing naturally slows, your blood vessels relax, and your heart finds a calm, steady beat. This gentle transition reduces the risk of morning arrhythmias, dizziness, or sudden spikes in blood pressure that often affect people over 65. You can make this practice personal. Sit by a window, feel the early light, or listen to the sound of birds. place your hand over your chest and feel your heartbeat, not as a background noise, but as the steady rhythm that's kept you alive through everything. That awareness itself calms your nervous system and fosters gratitude, which further relaxes your heart muscles. If you want to take it one step further, inhale deeply through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for 2, and exhale slowly through your mouth for 6. Just a few rounds of this can lower your heart rate and blood pressure measurably. These 2 minutes of silence are not wasted time. They are heart medicine. Every morning you sit in quiet is another morning your heart feels safe, steady, and ready. In a noisy world, silence can be your most powerful heartbeat protector. Do gentle morning stretches. Open the chest, loosen the shoulders. Before you pick up your phone, before breakfast, even before you make your bed, move your body gently. After 65, stiffness can creep in overnight, tightening the muscles around your chest, shoulders, and neck. These are the very areas that affect your breathing, posture, and circulation. When your body is tense, your heart has to work harder to push oxygen through constricted vessels. But when you stretch, you tell your heart, you're supported. You can relax now. Gentle morning stretches aren't about athleticism or flexibility. They're about blood flow. Think of your circulation system like a series of small rivers. During sleep, those rivers slow down. A few minutes of stretching unsticks them, allowing oxygen-rich blood to flow freely through your muscles and back to your heart. This process lowers blood pressure, improves vessel elasticity, and helps your body handle daily stress without strain. Start simple. Sit or stand tall and roll your shoulders back in slow circles. Open your chest by clasping your hands behind you and lifting slightly. Feel that space open up across your ribs. Raise your arms overhead, interlace your fingers, and stretch gently to each side. Rotate your neck slowly, breathing deeply as you go. Each movement invites more oxygen, more calm, and more steadiness into your heart's rhythm. If balance allows, add a few leg or ankle stretches to wake up your lower circulation. These small motions help prevent morning dizziness and improve venous return, the flow of blood back to your heart. If standing is uncomfortable, do your stretches while seated. What matters most is consistency, not intensity. As you stretch, breathe in deeply through your nose and exhale slowly through your mouth. Imagine each breath carrying fresh energy to your heart. Many seniors who adopt this practice notice reduced morning fatigue, less tension in their shoulders, and even better mood stability throughout the day. You don't need equipment or a mat, just a few minutes of quiet movement. Let this become your daily ritual, a gentle conversation between your body and your heart. Because every stretch you do in the morning isn't just for flexibility, it's for freedom. Freedom for your heart to beat strong, smooth, and unburdened. Avoid rushing out of bed. Let your heart catch up. Your heart may be strong, but after 65, it doesn't appreciate surprises. One of the most common and often overlooked risks for older adults happens within seconds of waking up. You open your eyes, throw off the covers, and stand up too quickly. Suddenly, the room tilts, your vision blurs, or you feel a rush in your chest. That's your heart and blood pressure struggling to catch up. When you lie down, gravity allows blood to pool evenly through your body. The moment you stand, your heart and blood vessels must instantly adjust to push blood upward to your brain. In younger years, this adjustment happens in a blink. But with age, this reflex, called orthostatic response, slows down. Rising too quickly can cause a sudden drop in blood pressure, known as orthostatic hypotension, leading to dizziness, lightheadedness, or even fainting. To protect your heart and your balance, give your body a gentle transition. When you wake up, don't jump out of bed immediately. Sit on the edge of your bed for about 30 to 60 seconds. Move your legs in small circles or flex your ankles to encourage blood flow. Take 2 or 3 slow, deep breaths. This helps oxygen reach your heart and brain before you stand. This small pause acts like a safety buffer, allowing your heart rate and blood pressure to stabilize. It's particularly important if you take medications for high blood pressure, diabetes, or heart rhythm, since these can make morning dizziness more likely. You can even turn this moment into a mini ritual of mindfulness. As you sit, stretch your arms lightly, roll your shoulders, or smile at the new day. These simple gestures help both body and mind prepare for motion. Think of it this way. Your heart just spent the night maintaining your body quietly. It deserves a moment to prepare for the work ahead. This practice doesn't take more than a minute, but it could prevent dangerous falls, sudden heart strain, or morning palpitations. So tomorrow morning, resist the urge to rush. Let your feet touch the ground slowly. Let your blood pressure rise gently. And let your heart say, I'm ready. Because how you begin your morning often determines how your heart feels the rest of the day. Eat a heart-friendly breakfast, rich in fiber and healthy fats. Your heart doesn't just need medicine or exercise. It needs the right kind of fuel. And that fuel starts with your very first meal of the day. After 65, your metabolism slows down, your arteries stiffen slightly, and your body becomes more sensitive to blood sugar spikes and cholesterol buildup. That's why your breakfast can either be your best medicine or your quietest enemy. A heart-friendly breakfast means foods that keep your blood sugar steady, lower inflammation, and feed your heart muscle the nutrients it needs to stay strong. The best choices are simple, comforting, and delicious. A warm bowl of oatmeal topped with berries and flaxseed, a slice of whole grain toast with avocado, or a small handful of walnuts or almonds on the side. These foods are rich in soluble fiber, which acts like a sponge, soaking up bad cholesterol, LDL, and helping your body flush it out naturally. Fiber also keeps your digestion smooth and your blood sugar balanced, preventing the mid-morning crashes that make your heart work harder. The healthy fats found in nuts, seeds, olive oil, and avocados improve your blood vessel flexibility, allowing smoother circulation and lower blood pressure. These are the same fats linked with lower risks of heart attacks and strokes in seniors who eat them regularly. On the other hand, it's important to avoid heavy, greasy, or sugary breakfasts. Fried eggs swimming in oil, white bread with jam, and processed meats like sausages can trigger inflammation and raise triglyceride levels. Sugary cereals, pastries, or instant breakfast drinks cause quick blood sugar spikes, followed by energy crashes, forcing your heart to overwork to stabilize your system. Hydration also matters. Pair your breakfast with a glass of water or green tea instead of coffee overload. Too much caffeine can raise heart rate and blood pressure, especially in the early hours. Think of breakfast as your heart's first conversation with your body. What you feed it in the morning sets its rhythm for the entire day, steady, smooth, and strong. You don't need fancy diets or expensive foods, just wholesome, balanced choices made with care. Because every morning you choose fiber and healthy fats, you're quietly teaching your heart how to live longer and love you longer too. Take a slow 10-minute walk in fresh air, the heart's natural wake-up call. There's something almost magical about the quiet of early morning, the cool air, the soft light, the world slowly waking up. For your heart, that gentle time is more than peaceful. It's therapeutic. A slow 10-minute walk in the morning is one of the simplest, yet most powerful ways to strengthen your heart after 65. You don't need fancy gear or long distances, just a steady pace, fresh air, and your own 2 feet. When you walk in the morning light, your body releases a compound called nitric oxide, a natural molecule that helps your blood vessels relax and widen. This small reaction improves blood flow and lowers blood pressure. It's like opening the gates of a river so your blood can move freely and efficiently. For seniors, this is especially important because arteries tend to stiffen with age, making the heart pump harder to circulate blood. A calm, unhurried walk also helps your body balance oxygen and carbon dioxide, improving your breathing rhythm and easing your heart's workload. It's a way to tune your cardiovascular system for the day ahead. You'll notice your pulse becomes more even, your chest feels lighter, and your mind clearer. But the benefits don't stop with your heart. Morning light helps regulate your circadian rhythm, which in turn improves sleep quality, a vital factor in heart health. Exposure to gentle sunlight also boosts vitamin D, a key nutrient for strong arteries and stable blood pressure. If possible, walk in a park, along a quiet street, or even in your garden. Let nature be your therapist. Listen to the rustle of leaves, feel the cool air, and breathe deeply. This connection to the world around you lowers stress hormones and brings emotional calm, a combination that reduces your heart strain. And if mobility is limited, don't worry. Even walking around your home or balcony counts. What matters is consistency, not speed or distance. Start small and build gradually. Think of this 10-minute walk as your heart's morning handshake with the day. Each step improves circulation, steadies your rhythm, and reminds your body that it's alive and capable. No pill, no supplement, and no machine can match this natural, free, and healing act of movement. Practice deep breathing or light pranayama. Feed oxygen to every cell. Your breath is the quiet bridge between your body and your heart. Every inhale fills your blood with oxygen. Every exhale helps release tension and waste gases. But as we age, most people begin to breathe more shallowly, high in the chest instead of deep from the diaphragm. This means your heart has to work harder to get enough oxygen to every cell. The solution is simple, free, and profoundly healing. Deep breathing or light pranayama each morning. When you practice slow, controlled breathing, you strengthen your diaphragm, the large muscle beneath your lungs that helps pull air in efficiently. A stronger diaphragm means your heart doesn't need to beat as fast to deliver oxygen, which reduces its workload and gives it a chance to rest and recover. Just 5 minutes of calm, rhythmic breathing can lower your heart rate, stabilize blood pressure, and reduce the stress hormone cortisol, all while improving blood oxygen levels. Start with something easy and natural. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, and inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold your breath for 2 seconds, then exhale gently through your mouth for 6 seconds. Repeat this rhythm for a few minutes. As you do, imagine oxygen flowing freely to your heart, brain, and muscles, feeding every part of you with calm energy. If you prefer traditional pranayama, try the alternate nostril technique. Inhale through one nostril, exhale through the other, switching sides with each breath. This ancient method helps balance both sides of the nervous system, calming your mind while synchronizing your heartbeat. Breathing deeply also helps reduce anxiety and morning stress, two hidden culprits that can strain your heart. Many seniors who begin this simple practice report sleeping better, feeling more grounded, and experiencing fewer palpitations or shortness of breath throughout the day. You don't need incense, music, or special skills, just a few quiet minutes and your own lungs. The best time is right after waking, when your mind is clear and the air feels fresh. Think of each deep breath as a gift, oxygen for your cells, peace for your heart, and stability for your emotions. In a world that moves fast, your breath is the one rhythm you can always control. And with every slow, steady inhale, you help your heart remember its natural harmony. Avoid checking your phone or news first thing. Protect morning peace. Before your feet even touch the ground, most people reach for one thing: their phone. Messages, headlines, notifications, breaking news. The world rushes in before your mind and heart have even found their rhythm. But here's the hidden truth. This small habit can quietly harm your heart, especially after 65. When you check your phone or news first thing in the morning, your brain instantly shifts into alert mode. The body releases adrenaline and cortisol, the same hormones triggered in stressful or dangerous situations. Your pulse quickens, blood pressure spikes, and blood vessels tighten. For a heart that's just waking up after hours of rest, this is like hitting the gas pedal while the engine is still cold. Over time, this repeated jolt of stress can contribute to high blood pressure, irregular heart rhythms, and chronic anxiety. Your mornings are sacred. They set the tone for your entire day. Instead of flooding your mind with digital noise, give yourself the first hour to connect with something real: your breath, your thoughts, or the soft light entering your room. The world can wait. Your heart deserves those quiet minutes to start gently. Try this. When you wake up, keep your phone out of reach, perhaps on a nearby table rather than beside your pillow. Replace that morning scroll with a healthier ritual. Drink your warm water. Sit in silence. Stretch. Look outside and notice the colors of the sky. These simple acts keep your nervous system calm, allowing your heartbeat to stay smooth and steady. If you enjoy being informed, Delay reading the news until after breakfast or your morning walk. When your body is more alert and circulation is active, you can handle information, good or bad, without the same heart strain. Studies have shown that seniors who avoid early digital stress experience lower morning blood pressure and better emotional balance throughout the day. They report feeling calmer, more focused, and even happier. So tomorrow morning, before you check who texted or what tragedy the news is shouting, pause. Let your first hour belong to peace, not pressure. The world won't fall apart if you delay it, but your heart will thank you every single day for the quiet. In silence, your heart remembers how to beat with ease. Express gratitude or say a short prayer. Heart and mind alignment. Before the world demands your attention, take a brief moment to give thanks to life, to your breath, to your heart that never stopped beating for you. This act of gratitude isn't only spiritual, it's profoundly biological. When you feel appreciation or peace, your heart rhythm changes. Scientists call this heart coherence, a smooth, balanced pattern of beats that helps your entire body function better. Gratitude calms your nervous system, reduces cortisol, and releases hormones like oxytocin and dopamine, your natural feel-good chemicals. Together, they create a chain reaction that lowers blood pressure, slows your pulse, and improves circulation. It's a heart-friendly practice no pill can replicate. For people over 65, whose hearts have weathered decades of effort, this emotional balance is as powerful as any exercise. You don't need a formal prayer or long ritual. Simply sit quietly for a minute and think of 3 things you're thankful for. It could be the warmth of your bed, the sound of birds outside, or the memory of a loved one's smile. Speak it softly or in your mind. Each thought of gratitude sends a wave of calm through your body, steadying your heartbeat and centering your mind. If prayer is part of your faith, let it be gentle, not rushed or mechanical, but heartfelt. Prayer activates the same areas in the brain that promote peace and compassion, creating a measurable soothing effect on your cardiovascular system. It's as if the act of giving thanks teaches your heart to relax into the rhythm of life itself. Over time, this practice transforms mornings. You'll notice you begin your day with softer energy, less tension, more balance. Studies show that people who regularly practice gratitude or prayer have lower rates of depression, anxiety, and even heart disease. So before you reach for breakfast or step outside, take those few sacred moments. Place your hand over your heart and whisper, "Thank you," for another day, another breath. That quiet acknowledgement aligns your heart and mind in harmony. Because a grateful heart doesn't just live longer, it lives lighter, steadier, and more joyfully with every beat. End your morning routine with a smile and gentle self-talk, emotional reset for the heart. Before you begin the day's tasks, take a small but powerful step. Smile. Not for anyone else, but for yourself. It might seem simple, even trivial, but smiling has a deep physiological effect. It signals your brain that you're safe, relaxed, and ready. This, in turn, releases endorphins, your body's natural feel-good chemicals that lower stress hormones, relax blood vessels, and steady your heartbeat. For seniors, this tiny act can make a world of difference. Your mood and your heart are deeply connected. When you start your morning with anxiety, irritation, or worry, your nervous system tenses up, raising your heart rate and blood pressure. But when you smile and speak kindly to yourself, your brain shifts from fight or flight to rest and restore. It's like pressing a reset button that tells your heart, you're safe. You can beat calmly now. Stand before a mirror or sit quietly and say something gentle to yourself. It could be as simple as, "I'm thankful for another day," or "I've been through a lot, but my heart is still strong." These affirmations might sound small, but they reshape your emotional landscape. Self-compassion lowers cortisol, strengthens immunity, and improves heart rhythm stability, all proven by numerous heart health studies. You don't need to force a big grin or repeat empty slogans. The goal is sincerity. Let your smile come from gratitude, from the awareness that your heart has carried you through thousands of days and nights. If you end your morning routine with this calm positivity, After your warm water, your walk, your stretches, your heart carries that emotional rhythm into the day. Your responses to stress soften, your patience grows, and even your physical posture improves, allowing for smoother breathing and better oxygen flow. A smile may seem like a small thing, but it's a silent healer. Each morning, remind yourself, your words have power, and your heart listens. Speak gently. Smile often, because every kind word you give yourself becomes a shield of peace, one that keeps your heart steady, your spirit bright, and your day filled with quiet strength.